All right, I'm Nick, out in the backyard. Just got back from fishing. We have been fishing the Hobie Mirage Lynx. It's pretty hard. As you can see, this one is still filthy. We pressure washed it. Some of the logo came off. It's just part of the game. Overall, awesome platform, and I really enjoyed fishing from it. One thing I've talked about in some of the comments and stuff is the seat is very, very low. So standing up, sitting down can be a bit difficult at times. And it's super stable, so we decided we wanted to raise the seat. So we made a kit. Now this kit comes with 4 pieces. There's 2 of them, the front and the back. I'm going to show you guys how to install it. That raises the seat about 1 inch. The rear is 1.5 inches and the front is 1 inch. What that does is it lets you lean forward a little bit because this seat is so squishy that your butt sinks into it. It makes a huge difference. It's easier to stand, easier to lean forward. Makes the platform more ergonomic, easier to move around, right? So I'm going to show you guys how to install them. These kits will be on the website, so if you're watching the video, there's a link below. Super easy to install. I'll show you some videos of the difference between sitting down and standing up with and without them installed. So let's get to it. Now, the rear piece, super easy to install. I'm going to use a drill. You guys can use a screwdriver. Just going to pop these off real quick. Now, it will come with hardware, so you guys can replace that hardware. Obviously, the short screw won't work. This piece just clips in place. Slides in here. I did it backwards. Slides in place. Stainless steel hardware will go right in there. You can use the screwdriver to tighten it down, or a drill. If you do use a drill, make sure you understand your torque settings. You don't got to go too tight. That's perfect. Very, very easy to do. Nothing to it. Same thing on this side. Screw it down. Really, you don't need to go crazy. It's not going anywhere. Once those are in, it's going to be nice and snug. The front ones are just these little bars. They just go around the bar. Also nothing to it, very simple. You just loosen them up. We'll just loosen both of them so you guys can see. Once that's off, you can just put everything in place. This will just snap in place like it did originally. Need some room. Then you just set these guys down. If you look at your links before you install them, only the outside of the seat is touching anyway, so don't worry about there being different amount of pressure. It's not a big deal. That can go like that. Everything will line up with no issues. You want to try to keep these as wide as possible. Don't put them in there or it'll cause the chair to want to rock, okay? You can use a screwdriver or a drill. Just pick it up and spin it, and go ahead and tighten it on down. Now we'll fast forward through installing these real quick. Once you have those in place, don't tighten it all the way. Keep it a little bit loose. That way you can adjust it all the way to the outside, and then you can snug everything up. Smaller screwdriver will make it a little bit easier for you. But after everything is in place, you'll be able to do like you normally would. Plenty of room for these as adjustments. You'll clip that in place, tightens down like it would in the stock configuration, and there you go. Extremely sturdy. I'll get it off this rack. I'll sit down. I'll stand up. Can't get over that cough, right? I'll sit down. I'll stand up. I'll show you guys how much easier it is to get up and down. Just 1 second. Okay, so we got it on the ground. Man, the nice thing about this thing is it's so light, right? Obviously, it's very stable because we're on the ground, but man, that's so much better. Standing is gonna be way easier. Before I was kind of leaning backwards a little bit, and I had trouble leaning forward and standing up. The rear being half an inch taller than the front makes this a lot easier. You know, before I was kind of like leaning around and pushing on the seat to get up. Yeah, I like that a lot. You'll see this clip here of Jamie standing and sitting. Okay, go ahead. Although completely doable in the stock position, making it more comfortable is the goal. We've been spending a lot of time on these and I love it. It's a great platform. There's a few things that need to be tweaked for fishing. If you're just sitting down on the very low platform, that's great for just pedaling around. But if you want to be up active and casting or trying to grab a fish, it's hard to do when you're leaning backwards. The seat riser kit completely removes that feeling. It's awesome. I like it. It's going to serve you guys extremely well. If you have questions, you can comment below or send me an email at nick@navarrekayakfishing.com.